So today I wanted to have a discussion about the Lord of the Rings set. I haven't really talked about it much on my channel, but I opened a collector box of it recently, and after looking at the cards that I opened, which you can see here, I found something that I thought was kind of interesting. So after I opened the box, I organized all the cards and scanned them up in the TCG Player app to see around what the value of them might be, and the value of all the rares and mythics and the box toppers came up to about 248 US dollars. So looking at that value, that made me think that I opened a pretty crappy box because the price that I paid for the box after tax and shipping was $431. So that's almost a difference of $200. Today though, I was looking at MTG Goldfish, looking at the list of the most expensive cards in the set, and I noticed that I had most of them. And that's what I've got laid out here. On the top, you can see the most expensive mythics that I have. There's 6 here, and then the most expensive rares. Out of the top 10 mythics in the set in terms of financial value, I got 6 of 10 here, with 2 copies of them actually being the most expensive card in the set. Additionally here, you can see the same thing with the rares. I got 6 of the 10 most expensive rares, including the most expensive rare in the set, which is above the others by quite a bit, in its most expensive form, the foil borderless one. So then I was thinking, what do you have to do to even break even on a box if I already got pretty much all of the best cards? So I crunched the numbers a little bit and found that it's basically not possible to even break even on the cost of a box unless you hit a chase card, with the chase card being one of the serialized cards, a Surge foil, or one of the Soul Rings. And that to me is kind of crazy. Like, unless you hit a chase card, you can't even come close to breaking even, especially with the cost of the collector boxes now. As I said, I paid after tax and shipping $431. The price is more now though. Going by the lowest price on TCG Player, after tax, you're looking at paying $500 plus to get a collector box. So if you open a collector box and you open literally all of the best mythics and all of the best rares in terms of financial value, you won't break even. You may be wondering, what about the box toppers? A lot of the value in the set is in these. And that's true. Here are the ones that I got. In terms of financial value, there are 2 good ones, Cabal Coffers and the Ozolith, and 2 bad ones, Boseiju and Rings of Brighthearth. So that feels pretty average to me. So usually in a box, you'll get around this number of box toppers. You'll get the 1 actual box topper and then 3 in the packs. If I had even gotten the 3 in the packs being the 3 best box toppers, that would have added maybe $150 of value to the box, which means I still would not have broken even with getting the best box toppers and the best cards in the set. So in terms of a new Magic set, I'm not sure if this has ever really been the case before. This is something that I would usually expect to happen if you're opening up a really old set where, the box is expensive because it's just hard to find a sealed box. There's not that many more that exist in the world, but you can break even only if you hit like an expensive foil or something like that. But in this case, this is a brand new product, and you have no hope of making your money back unless you hit a chase card. And this makes me think of Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, because I found that seems to be the case in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, you have to hit 1 or 2 specific cards that are very hard to find. Otherwise, you have literally no hope of breaking even on the cost of a box. And I feel like that's probably one reason why some people may prefer one game over the other, in this case playing Magic over Yu-Gi-Oh! Or at least opening Magic packs over Yu-Gi-Oh! Is because historically, if you were to open a box of Magic cards, a brand new box, you could expect to at least come close to getting the value of what you spent on it. But if this is the direction that Magic is going in, it's a bit disappointing because, if you watch videos on my channel, you know that I like opening boxes of Magic cards. And one of the reasons that I do open boxes is because frequently what I'll do is, after I open something, I'll buy list the cards that I got back to a store and then use the store credit to buy another box. But if it's like this, where you have to hit a chase card to even come close to breaking even, that's not really a possibility anymore. And I feel like for people that are, very into Magic, it's not really a surprise that this set is all about the chase. Like that was no secret. That was something that I knew as well. That the Lord of the Rings set is really about chase cards. But it surprised me even after seeing these results, just how much that is actually true. Like to what degree that is. So I guess that's pretty much what I wanted to say. But on at least a more positive note, I did get some cool cards that I'm looking forward to actually playing with in some of my decks. I think some of them look pretty sweet too, so it'll be good to put these in a binder and just enjoy having them, but it's just the financial value was surprising to me. Anyway though, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you can like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I'd encourage everyone to come join my Discord server. You can find a link to that in the video description below. And also, if you'd like to purchase any Magic cards, you can get those by going to face2facegames.com. They're the largest Magic store in Canada, and they're also a sponsor of the channel. And if you use code 8thPlaceDave at the checkout, you can save 5% on your order. I'd also just like to thank all the patrons who support me on Patreon. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.